Alright, welcome back to the fourth video. This will be about as big as the last one. It's probably about 31 packs or so again. I have them separated because these are all from a Pop Attack vending machine. These ones are from Games World. These two tins are from Games World. I've got two of the Series 1's tins to rip. They've got Royal Blood and Don packs that you can get rare foil Dons in the Don packs. And then I've also got my favourite, the blisters, the cardboard. Got 5 of those from Kmart. Finally managed to find some stock of those because they're just like getting harder and harder to find. Alright, now let's get into it. Pretty much just chasing, what do I call it? Alt leaders and SPs at the moment. Top Knot Neptunian, Charlotte Lola, Aladdin, Tashigi, Ryoboshi, Jaguar D-Sol, Blue Hole, Ripper, Gum Gum Jet Culverin, Frankie, Aramaki, and just the Herbari SP, which I've pulled a few times now, as you might have seen in other videos. Just get a little pile going of commons and rares as I do. I did actually also manage to get some trades today. I traded a bunch of just a bunch of Japanese art rares that I had doubles of. So I think I traded a pile of about 10 to 15 or so for 3 packs, and I wasn't going to complain because it gets them out of my hand and gets me some more packs for you guys. So let's get this rubbish out the way. Let me know if you guys are having any luck with your rips in the comments. We've got Shu, Fisher Tiger, Hannibal, Nico Robin, Pedro, Ishili, Charlotte Chiffon, Bartolomeo, Shirahoshi, Gear 2, Caribou, and a Don card. I like the art, but as I've said, I've got it about I wouldn't even know how many times now. Here we go, we're doing the Pop Attack vending machine ones first because I cleared out all of their stock. Well, not all of their stock, but just one row. I cleared out the entire row, so I'm just interested to see what I get. Hatchin, Vito, Kurozomi Orochi, Smoker, Cognac Mama Mash, Vinsmoke Yonji, Longjaw Neptunian, Vinsmoke Niji, Decouplets, Kobe, Leader, Kuzan, and Dole. So just 3 more repeats. I'll still sleeve these up. I'll also be doing my first giveaway. This OP10 Trafalgar Law that I pulled last episode, this will be given away to whoever, I'll choose like a randomizer, but yeah, like you just gotta drop a comment in the section and that'll just be an entry. That will get sent out to Australia only. unless someone international wants to pay the international shipping, but that's up for grabs. Sorry, that was a bit of an awkward one. Get some rubbish out of the way. It's Little Sadie, Fishman Island, Black Maria, Papa G, Morgan, Glorpweb, Sourdeath, Ain, Spotted Neptunian, after all these years, Gum Gum, Firefist, Pistol Redhawk, which I'm still looking for that in the alt, and Charlotte Brûlée. So a pretty basic pack. Alright, here we go. Gotti, Aladdin, Vinsmoke Judge, Kurozomi Orochi, Ryoboshi, Vagabond Drill, Zephyr, Longjaw Neptunian, Roanoa Zoro, Saromi, Borsalino, Capone Gang. Still don't know if it's Baggy or Beige, or I'm not sure how to say that last name, but just the 2 hollows for sleeve from that pack again. Oh, here we go. We got Gotti, Black Maria, Randolph, Fukaboshi, Vinsmoke Ichigi, Vagabond Drill, Briscola, Charlotte Montdior, Bogard, Tony Chopper, Brooke, and Kobe in the SEC, which is actually a nice card. I've pulled this once before, but very nice card. I might put that up for trade, or I might just keep it as a double. I'm not too sure because I do like the art on that. But we'll sleeve that up. First top loader hit of the night. Very nice texturing. Big fingerprints. So we got Black Maria, Hannibal, Aladdin, Odaheim, Fukaboshi, Vinsmoke Ichigi, Vagabond Drill, Spotted Neptunian, Kami, Charlotte Dafuku, Borsalino, and Kazan. So just 2 more repeat hollows, bunch of repeat commons. So we got Mocha, Kurozomi Orochi, Little Sadie, Papa G, Sourdeath, Gum Gum King Cobra, Ain, Gum Gum Jet Culverin, Bogard, Kobe, Honesty Impact, and Arlong, which again, said it many times, I like the art on this card. Just a common rare, but still a nice card. Randolph, Fisher Tiger, Oderheim, Mocha, Gum Gum King Cobra, Zephyr, Ishili, Charlotte Montdior, Megalo, X-Drake, Charlotte Linlin, and Shirahoshi. I think she's crying because I haven't had a decent. Well, I've had the Kobe SEC is a nice hit, so I'll say I've had a hit, but something I haven't had yet. That might be why she's crying. And back to the packs. So we've already seen that there's an SR in this from the top of the pack. That's my bad from, just how the packs are sometimes. We've got Randolph, Fisher Tiger, Oderheim, Morgan, Merman Combat Ultramarine, Fukaboshi, Nico Robin, Monkey D. Luffy, Frankie, Charlotte Praline, Vinsmoke, Raju, and Kaijuku. Which I've said I like the art, like being in Australia and having seagulls everywhere. It's just random to see them on a card game from Japan. I guess seagulls are everywhere, it's just, I don't know. Don't know what I'm trying to say. Alright, here we go. So we've got Oderheim, Shu, Smoker, Randolph, Briscola, Cognac Mama Mash, Ryoboshi, Usopp, Mamboshi, Jinbi, Dole, and Charlotte Linlin. Again, just repeat packs, but what can you do? That's just like how it goes sometimes. Here we go. Got Aladdin, Vinsmoke Judge, Kurozomi Orochi, Nico Robin, Boljard Neptunian, Fukaboshi, Gum Gum King Cobra, Spotted Neptunian, Kami, Charlotte Daifuku, Gear 2, and Capone Gang in the SR. Which again, just a repeat, but he's got some good art. Things into the piles, commons and rares. Alright, last pack magic from the vending machine. Let's see what we got. Now there were 2 rows at this vending machine and I bought the row on the right. Should I have bought the row on the left? We got Hatchin, Hannibal, Smoker, Fishman Island, Vagabond Drill, Sour Death, Glorp Web, Gum Gum Jet Culverin, Bogard, Spotted Neptunian, Charlotte Perisporo, and just a Nami SR, which is a nice card, but again, another repeat. I might throw that in with the Trafalgar Law. Now, there's a lot of Nami fans out there. So this will be sent out with the Trafalgar Law to whoever wins the giveaway. Now, I think next we'll get into probably get into these 8 packs from, these were from Games World. And I had 1 pack left and then had to crack a new booster box to get 7 more for me. So we've got Vinsmoke Judge, Bins, Hatchin, Charlotte Lola, Jaguar D-Soul, Pedro, Merman Combat Ultramarine, Gum Gum Jet Culverin, Charlotte Monteur, Megalo, Aramaki, Capone Gang, yeah, Beagie or whatever his name is, but another repeat. Alright, here we go. So I think back-to-back SRs so far from these packs. Let me just put some rubbish down in this bag. 1 second. So you got Randolph, Top Knot Neptunian, Charlotte Lola, Longjaw Neptunian, Morgan, Glorpweb, Sourdeath, Charlotte Dafuku, Bird Neptunian, You're Just Not My Type, Gum Gum Firefist, Pistol Redhawk, and Hibari Secret Rare, which I think I already pulled earlier tonight. I've got a feeling though that we're going to pull one of these alt leaders that I'm looking for, because I've yet to pull a single alt leader, and yeah, for some reason I've pulled almost everything but them and the Gear 5 Luffy's, of course. That would be a crazy pull. But just, yeah, an alt leader would be nice. Alright, we got Fishman Island, Scaled Neptunian, Strucin, Ishili, Merman Combat Ultramarine, Korribu, Zephyr, Surome, Mamboshi, Miss Sarahibi, Vinsmoke Raju, and Hibari in the SR Alt. That is a new pull, so I'm happy with that. Whew. Look at the texturing when I move it, like the background, how it moves. It's crazy. That's a very nice card. I'll get that sleeved. Very nice card. First good hit of the night. Pretty happy with that. Let's see if I can get both of the hits of the pack. I mean of the booster box in these 8 packs. I doubt it, but that would be crazy. Hatchin, Hannibal, Smoker, Jaguar Diesel, Bluehole, Nico Robin, Pedro, Spotted Neptunian, after all these years, Roland Ozoro, Capone Gang, and Neptune. Art-wise is a favourite card of mine, even though it's just a common rare. We've got 4 packs left from Games World. And we've got Little Sadie, Top Knot Neptunian, Scaled Neptunian, Gotti, Vinsmoke Chigi, Vagabond Drill, Briscola, Ryoboshi, Vinsmoke Niji, Decouplets, Prince Groose, and Gear 2. Which, as you saw, I pulled the alt for to this, I think in my second video, and yeah, that was crazy. Could have even been in my first video, I'm not too sure. At this point, I still haven't had anything edited or uploaded, so I'm talking before you guys are seeing anything. Alright, we got 3 more packs of this to go. We've got Little Sadie, Papa G, Black Maria, Hannibal, Ryoboshi, Blue Hole, Pedro, Charlotte Chiffon, Excalibur, Roanoke Zoro, Gear 2, and Caribou. Just a couple more repeats. Alright. We've got Gotti, Randolph, Fisher Tiger, Zephyr, Ishili, Morgan, Vagabond Drill, Ripper, You're Just Not My Type, Charlotte Montdior, Shirley, and Capone again. That's how I'm starting to look after all of these repeats. Nah, I don't mind, it's all just content. Last pack magic of Games World. This is, I kind of botched that rip. So we got Aladdin, Oderheim, Shu, Ain, Caribou, Gum Gum King Cobra, Boljard Neptunian, Charlotte Ananana, Very Good, Charlotte Chiffon, Shirahoshi, and just Kayuki. Still not sure how to pronounce that name. The SR again. Actually, I thought there was a hit because I did see just that at first on that top corner, and I thought there was something in there when I first opened the pack. But alright, now we're down to the last 5 of the OP11 before we rip the 2 OP10 first edition tin sets. I will just rip these. I won't cut it like last time because I had like 30 packs to open that time, so I can just do this pretty quickly. That first pack. This is the first time I've seen a Kmart stocked in a while. Fisher Tiger, Kurozomi Orochi, Toshigi, Ryoboshi, Vinsmoke Ichigi, Pedro, Gum Gum King Cobra, Mamboshi, Miss Sarahibi, Ancient Weapon Poseidon, Carrot, and Charlotte Pudding SR, which I can't remember if I have or not, but I probably do. Oderheim, Bins, Hatchin, Vito, Jaguar Diesel, Morgan, Merman Combat Ultramarine, Charlotte Daifuku, When Two Men Are Fighting, Charlotte Katakuri, Capone Gang, and Neptune. Alright. We've got 3 packs to go. I was hoping to get a few more of these from Kmart today, but the one I went to only had a limit of 5, which is good at the same time because I also now know where stock is, and I know there's a limit of 5, so it hopefully won't sell out by the time I go back. We got Randolph, Fishman Island, Top Knot Neptunian, Tashigi, Sourdeath, Blue Hole, Vinsmoke Yonji, Spotted Neptunian, After All These Years, Jinbi, I'm Gonna Be a Navy Officer, and Caribou. So again, not much. And second to last pack. Just getting a little bit of rubbish off the table first. We've got Vito, Strusen, Bins, Fukaboshi, Briscola, Cognac Mama Mash, Roanoa Zoro, Suromi, Monkey D. Luffy, Lord of the Coast, Charlotte Brûlée, and a Don, which I was hoping would be an old leader when I saw the black border, but so we've got one pack from Kmart left. Can we get some last pack magic? Black Maria, Papa G, Gotti, Aladdin, Ain, Fukaboshi, Vinsmoke Chigi, Very Good, Mamboshi, After All These Years, Gum Gum 5, Pistol Red Hawk, and Shirley, which pretty decent art, but that's just a common rare, so it's just another night of not really, like, I mean, we got this, so can we really complain? I'm not too sure, but I'm not complaining. Other people might in my situation, but for me, this is like what I wanted to see. Some alts, preferably leaders, but that's just because I've yet to see an alt leader out of OP11. And last night I pulled 2 out of, OP10, so that was like, not annoying, but when you're chasing them in another set, it's a little bit annoying. Anyway, these are the first edition tins. Now, I've seen a lot of people complain about these online because they don't like that the packaging, they think can damage the cards because, like, I guess they can rattle loose, but I haven't had that issue, and I've opened a few, like not a few, but I've opened I think 3 or 4, and I've yet to see a single damage card in any of them. So we'll open them up and we'll see what we get. Looking for either a rare Don or just something nice from Royal Blood. Something that we haven't seen before on the channel. I will just open both packs quickly. We'll open this one first. I mean, the Don card, I mean, I could see why people would complain about that, because that could easily get damaged. How that was stored, you saw, it was like kind of, wouldn't say bent, but it was definitely shoved in a weird little spot. I will cut this open because I don't want to risk damaging the card. bit stuck together at the top. Get that, and here we go. Now I actually pulled that the other night. I think maybe off camera, I'm not too sure. Can't remember if it was off camera or on camera. It's got some very nice texturing. I'm not too sure if that's a rare Don or if that's just a common. I think it might be considered a foil because of the texturing. I'm not too sure. If you know, let me know in the comments, I guess. But at the moment, I'm not too sure about that Don. And I do like the tins. You can just store all your like spare commons. So show you how many cards it will fit. It's like a fair chunk of cards. Could probably put more in there if you really wanted to, but this is a nice little bit of storage for commons, I guess. Could store sleeved cards in there, could store anything you want in there, but I just use them for storing commons at the moment. Alright, we've got some OP10. Bellamy, Perona, Nico Robin, Heat and Wire, Scotch, The Weak Don't Have the Right, Scratch Minapoo, Jewelry Bonnie. I think that was who I pulled last night in the SEC for OP12 Japanese, but I didn't know who it was at the time. We got Usopp Leader. Not too sure if I have that. I don't think I do. We got Smiley. I do have that. And we've got Sugar. Can't remember if I have that. Not too sure. But yeah. I don't really remember this set as well as I remember OP11 because I'm more chasing OP11 and then just getting this when sort of when I can't get OP11. See if we can get some magic out of this tin. We've got Urogi, Blue Gilly, Nami, which still not sure how that's a Nami card, but I guess. I haven't watched enough of the anime to understand what's going on there. Mookie or Moochie, Little Black Bears, Usopp, Brooke, Kazoki, Momonosuke, Foxy, Mocha, Violet, and Kazan in the SR, which don't think I've pulled that yet. It's a nice card. A lot of people hate on these tins, but I've had some hits out of them. Like not saying that's a hit, not saying it's not a hit, but I pulled a I think it was Honesty Impact. Like parallel out of this. Oh, see, that just went flying, so I guess I could understand why people get a bit frustrated with the tins, knowing that like there could be a rare Don in here, and then having it fly out the package as you open it might put off some collectors, but you'd have to be pretty fussy. And that is just the Gear 5 foil Don. Pretty common, I think. It might just be that and the other one I pulled might just be those two that are like the base that you can pull. And then there's other rares to it that I haven't seen yet, but I'm not too sure. I haven't looked into the dons too much. But yeah, I do have, as you can see, one of these on my desk just because I do like Gear 5 Luffy. Right, that's out of the way. We've got last 2 packs. We've got 2 Royal Blood, I guess, yeah, see what I mean? That's what people would be complaining about. They get stuck up in these corners and it's like, that's up in there and it makes people feel like they're damaging the packs. I don't feel like it's damaging the packs, but we'll fill this up with some commons from OP11 just to get it off the desk. Alright, last 2 packs, see if we can pull some heat. Nico Robin, Isho, Sanyuan Wolf, Punk Hazard, Edward Nougat, 10-layer Igloo, Brook, Tony Chopper, There's No Longer Any Need, Hack, Sabo or Sabo, and Senor Pink. I like the art on that. Still just a few commons, nothing too crazy. Alright, now let's see how we go with this. Also, I do have an OP11 booster box on the way for a video. It'll be here either this week or next, but it'll be here soon. And I have another on top of the booster box, like 30 something loose boosters, so that will be a pretty big video when I do the booster box opening with all the loose boosters. I might have some other stuff that I've got that day, who knows, like. But anyway, this is the last pack of this video. And we got Perona. Sorry, I think my camera might be frozen. But yeah, we got Perona, Heat and Wire, Brook, Nami, Barrier Pistol, Sengoku, Frankie, Nami, X-Drake, Pika, Enel. I do like the art on that too, and Monet, which I think I pulled last night, but it's a nice SR. A lot of people sleeping on the One Piece series at the moment. Just like when I tried to trade some cards today, they were a lot more interested in Pokemon Jap rares than anything One Piece that I had, even though I had SECs that I was offering. And that's what I've decided. I'll give away the Trafalgar Law, even though this is a $20 to $50 card. If you look it up on eBay in the sold OP10 118, I think, no, OP10 119. That goes for, yeah, $20 to $50 on eBay. I will be giving that away for free to whoever comments the most. I mean, not the most, whoever just comments, and then I'll put it into a random wheel generator with all the names, and yeah, that will get sent out. Nami, Trafalgar Law. Good luck to whoever enters the giveaway, and hopefully I have some better hits in the next video, but for tonight, these two, I mean, they're good enough for me, so I'm happy to have something new and just something that I think Kobe goes for about $40-ish, so I could potentially trade that for 5 or so booster packs. We'll see what happens, because I've got him already on my desk over here behind Capone. But yeah, I'll trade that off, get some more stock in, and I'll see you next video. Thanks for watching. Drop a like and subscribe. See you next time.